Problem 3. We got another proof here, and in this one, what's problematic about this is I've got 3 sides in one triangle, but only 2 in the other. I'm missing that third corresponding side, so that kind of rules out side, side, side. I don't have 3 pairs of corresponding sides. I only have 2 at most. But what I do have are these congruent angles. That's going to be the first place I'm going to start because I'm going to use those angles to kind of orient me. I know they're going to be involved in this proof. I can already see this is going to be a side angle side problem. So I'm going to get a jump on this problem. I'm going to start with 1, and I'm going to make the statement that angle W is congruent to angle E. And I know that's true because that was given information. They literally told me that with these congruence marks, right? We're in the know, we're geometers. So now that I see that these angles are congruent, I'm going to use them to help me figure out what sides are relevant in this problem. Because the side angle side theorem, that angle needs to be sandwiched. It needs to be connected to sides. It needs to be in between the sides we're going to use. So this red side definitely touches my angle, and this blue side is the other side that touches that angle. The side we're not going to use is the side that's opposite the angles in our proof. So we're not going to use 26. We're not going to use this side. Ooh, that's kind of confusing. We're not going to use side FG, right? Blah, bad. So I think we're ready to fill in the other parts of our proof. We're ready to say, okay, well, I know I'm going to use 22, which is the smaller side, right? 22 is smaller than 28. So the corresponding side is 11 because 11 is smaller than 14. And I know I'm going to use 28 and 14. So I'm going to start writing up my ratios because I've already got my angle fact here. And I'm going to say UW, that side, divided by the corresponding side, GE. Well, that would be 22 over 11, which is, what, 2? You can ask a calculator if you're skeptical. Turn it on, 22 and 11. Yeah, 2. And then the other one is going to be that 28 and 14, which, yeah, that's also 2. So it's going to be side WV, right? Boom, boom, divided by the corresponding side FE from F to E. And that would be, well, 28 over 14, which is 2. And you can see they're proportional. They're equal ratios, right? This ratio, this fraction, has a value, and that value is equal to the corresponding ratio. That's proportional. So I'm going to write this up now. Number 2 would be this ratio. And my reason is ratio of corresponding sides. That's a side fact. 3 would be this fact right there. My reason would be ratio of corresponding sides. You can kind of cheat by just abbreviating corresponding. And then that's another side. Last but not least, 4, I'm ready to state my claim that they asked me to prove. I'm ready to say triangle WVU is similar to triangle EFG. And I know the reason is, as we already saw, the side angle side similarity statement. You got to make sure to include that similarity symbol because in 2 units we're going to be talking about another proof that's called side angle side, but that's for congruence. So similarity requires the symbol. Congruence is understand to be without the symbol. Also, one fun fact: this is not the angle side postulate. Don't don't be an ass. Don't call this the ass postulate. All right, this is side angle side, and that's relevant because that angle needs to go in between our sides. The ass postulate, would be something like this. If you used this angle, like angle U, that would be A, S, S. And that doesn't guarantee you similarity, because this angle U here, that would tell you information about that blue side. And what we really need is information about the side that we don't know anything about, that that side here, that missing side. Because we already have information about that blue side that we're using with a ratio. So that's why that angle is very important, that it's in between the two sides that we can create ratios for. Because when that angle is in between the two sides we know something about, it then forces us to give us information about the side we don't necessarily know about. I'll see you in the next one.